I become invisible to the eye. Watch.
Alright. Watch how a pro does it, boys. Watch how a G moves in the shadows. Completely unseen to the naked eye. As I walk into the website. The website?
Hostile found. Second floor.
So dudes, welcome to another Operator How-To. Today we're going to take a look at Swampgril, Team Rainbow's resident Halloween enthusiast. Swampgril is a 2-speed attacker from her, allows her to, without, and can, sometimes it'll also, her gadget,
It's classified.
is a combination of Cav's Silent Step and Vigil's Cloak with some twists. Observe as I turn completely invisible to this Valk, of whom my teammate called out and I ignored completely. But that's okay, because these cameras that the defenders had set up, they can't see me. At least not until I started firing my gun. And even then, you gotta have keen eyes to pick it up. Nokk can't really do anything except walk to avoid glitching the cameras out. But when she has her ability activated, she is completely invisible to them. And she glitches when walking through barbed wire or if she steps on Legion soup cans. White static will coat the sides of a yokai or a Mozzie drone when she's near. The ability can be activated in the same way Vigil and Cav use theirs, allowing her to use it whenever the recharge meter fills up to 20%. When active, it reduces her ambient noise output, and all of this adds up to make her one of the most effective stealth operators in the game. Now her guns are okay, and that might dissuade most people from playing her, but the FMG9 has no recoil, and a decent enough fire rate to make it into a gun that's easy to get headshots with. The ability to misdirect information from the defenders is very useful. I've often made noise, gone silent, and then baited defenders into thinking I'm somewhere where I'm not. Nokk's main role on the team is intel denial, flanking, and to a certain extent a little bit of roamer clearing due to her ability to sneak up on them. She loses her advantage of surprise to pulse, primarily, but everybody else is easy pickings for her. If you have good map knowledge and gun skill, Nokk is deadly.
Oh, wait, watch out, watch out! You're insane! There we go. Torch is hot.
Activating. Reloading.
Lesion's so low.
Now here's something interesting. I shot that Prisma when my gadget was not activated. When it is activated, you won't trigger alibis. Something interesting. She can use Legion Slap Cannon arguably better than he can, and the new and improved Eagle is good too.
Ooh.
Nokk is definitely a big brain operator, with the ability to misdirect and wreak havoc right under the enemy's nose. You can roam clear, split push, or lead the charge in combination with your teammates. Not an operator I'd recommend to newer players, but if you really enjoy playing Cav, Nokk should be at the top of your list. Whereas some flanking operators like Sledge aren't very discreet about their practice, Nokk excels at striking when the defenders are busy sitting on cameras or holding an angle. I've netted a good number of frags with Nokk on people who simply just didn't know I was there.
Reloading. And engaged.
I am the great Zanzibar.
Yeah, I'm calling. I get one yokai.
That aspect of Siege is a lot of fun to me, and I think that people giving her a bad rep aren't playing her to her fullest extent. That doesn't mean play extremely passive, though. I think Nokk is an operator that excels when you go back and forth between the passive and aggressive style of play. Using her gadget as a tool to hunt down enemies is very effective, and the surprise advantage will help you out even if your gun skill isn't all that great. But you're not going to have that surprise advantage all the time, so you should practice a little bit in T-Hunt and get good with headshots because the FMG9 is a P-shooter without them. Unless you want to use the T-shirt cannon, be my guest. So what should you do about default cameras? Should you shoot them out or not? I think that really comes down to whatever situation that you're in. If you can predict yourself circling back to an area with a default cam several times, then yeah, it's probably a good idea to shoot it out. But you can sneak by, and no one is gonna know. One operator that Nokk synergizes with very well is Jackal for obvious reasons. Assuming he doesn't get banned, which he has been, a lot. But if you pop this ability at the right time, you can get the drop on anyone.
It's Warden.
Hey George, love the stream. Your strongest counters are Legion, Mozzie, and Echo for the reasons I previously stated. And remember, just because Nokk as a stealth operator doesn't mean she has to play stealth all the time. If the situation calls for it, go for the frag. Bring flashbangs to hunt down roamers effectively, and that's all you need to know about Nokk. Nuke.
Nuke. Nuke.
Fuck it. Okay. Coming up next, Boomer Hard Breach. They don't make operators like they used to. If this video raised your IQ, be sure to share it with your friends to also raise theirs and give it a like. It helps out the YouTube robot. I will see you all next time. Deuces.